Welcome back, everyone. As you probably guessed from the title and the thumbnail, this is the optic that we're talking about today. If you guys are seeing this video, then the sale that we're about to discuss is ongoing. There will also be an affiliate link down below in the video description for you guys to pick one up. Osight did send this out. Just full disclosure right out of the way. Additionally, if you guys are upset by an Osight video, there will be a mental health resource down below in the video description as well that you guys can check out. But today we're talking about the Osight SE. This is a fully enclosed optic that fits, or rather has, the RMSc footprint. So it's going to fit on most of your compact optic ready guns. Now, conveniently, Osight actually has a guide over on their website for all the different guns that it fits. I'm sure they've missed a few, but there's a ton on there. Additionally, in that guide, it actually has the screws that you need for it as well. I wish every company would do that, but that definitely is a cool thing. But what's new about this one is that this one now is in green. So previously we've had the red one in, and we're about to take the red one out to the range here in just a second and do some drop tests as well. But otherwise, it is identical. However, this one has a green 6 MOA dot. I know a lot of folks out there prefer green. I personally am one of them. For whatever reason, to my particular eyes, the way I see them, green stands out a little bit more to me than red. That said, I use tons of red as well. I use both, but if I could only have one, it probably would be green. So some features of the optic itself: we do have our side mounted battery tray there that you guys can see. It takes a 1632 battery. It does have shake awake, so your battery life is going to be insane. It's going to be years of battery life, so that certainly is good. Has 8 different daylight bright adjustment settings, and then it has 2 night vision settings as well. The actual zeroing of the optic, of course, is done through the windage and elevation. The elevation adjustment is there on top. Windage is over on the side. Each click, which you absolutely can feel, which certainly is nice. Additionally, they give you a tool to do the adjustments with, but each click is going to be 1 MOA, so that certainly is a good thing. Back here on the rear, for guns like this 2011 that we have here from EAA or Gearson, it does have the rear sight on there. A lot of guns kind of need that because in order to mount a RMSc pattern optic, they require you to remove the rear sight. This gun is a perfect example. However, some guns don't have that, but if you still have the rear sight, you just won't see it on 99% of the applications. So I do like that feature as well. Over here on the left-hand side of the optic is where you have your adjustment. So basically you have your plus and minus to increase or decrease the amount of illumination or the intensity of the illumination of that 6 MOA dot. And honestly, looking through it is very, very clear. I was very happy in the previous shooting that we've done with our red version of this, and I don't expect the green to be all that much different. Now, right now, as of, again, if you guys are seeing this, these things are on sale right now for $149 shipped, which makes it extremely, extremely price competitive. So I suppose with that intro out of the way, let's head out to the range, mount this up on a Canic, do some drop testing, and see how this optic holds up. That was a good hit. It was a solid hit. You guys can see it hit right there on the front. Hopefully that's focusing. Glass looks perfect. No issues at all. That's one advantage a lot of times with these K-size optics. They tend to be more durable than their bigger brothers. That was a good hit, but I think it hit the front of the slide. Yeah, it did first, but it's still getting hit. No doubt about it. Glancing blow right there. Let's see if we can get a little more direct one on there. That one hit it. So yeah, I mean, direct hit right there on the front. Glass is completely fine. All right, let's see if we can get any hits with it. I don't know if that was me or the optic. I had a bad trigger pull for sure. So it definitely shifted, no doubt about it. It probably, I'm at 35 yards here, and it probably shifted, if I had to guess, 3 to 4 inches. I had to aim for the head to be able to hit it. So Yeah, it definitely shifted, but it's hard to know if that's the actual optic itself shifting or if it's the screws in the interface where it mounts the gun. Regardless though, glass is fine, re-zero it, should be fine. So as y'all just saw, the optic did fairly well, a little bit of a zero shift. We did re-zero it after that video and it was fine, held up fine. And the same is true here for our green one. We have had no issues at all in our testing of the green. Now I should note, I just got this one in a few days ago. Right now on the green optic, we only have a few hundred rounds through it. But again, I've had no issues with it at all. And of course, this one here, the main competitor, I think right now on the market, kind of the king of the enclosed RMSc pattern optic is going to be the Holosun EPS Carry. This one is also available in green that we have here. And just kind of looking at them, they look very similar in terms of performance, at least so far that I have noticed. Of course, the edge in terms of provenness, if you will, is going to go to the Holosun. It's been out longer, it's been used longer, and it's been used on a ton of different platforms, and a lot of feedback is out there. If you guys look around online, this is the new kid on the block, but the big advantage for the Osight, of course, is going to be the price point. Now, both of these optics are made in China. For anybody who is concerned about that, if that's something that concerns you, just know that. However, this one here, a few differences. The actual zeroing is 1.5 MOA per click versus 1. I don't know if that's a big deal for most people. There's a few different night vision settings on this one as well. Once again, I'm not sure that that's really going to matter, but if it does, it's something to consider. But the big difference is going to be the price point. So our Holosun EPS Carry is going to be double the price, at least, just depending on the sales and stuff like that that you see, versus the Osight. So I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it's your money and you guys can decide what to do with it. That said, like I said, this is my second now, Osight SE, and I've had no issues with them at all. I also had the previous version that had the magnetic charging on top and had no issues with that one. They seem to be fairly durable, fairly rugged optics, and honestly, with that, I won't take much more of your time. Again, the sale is limited in time for $149. They also have the red one on sale. There will be links to both down below in the video description. The red one's a little bit cheaper. If you guys prefer red, even better because you get a better price point. But the green is a few dollars more, again, coming in at $149 shipped right now as of the sale. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, you can always post those down below in the comments section. One thing I didn't mention that I just thought of with all Osights that they do really, really well is they include a ton of different screws with it. That absolutely is something that I dig. And then additionally, compared to the Holosun, I know that's one thing people are going to ask is going to be the tint. I should roll in a photo here so you guys can see them side by side, but I don't notice any perceivable difference in terms of clarity for the optics, at least not for my eye. So with that, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. Thank you all for watching. I truly appreciate it. Make sure you guys are signed up for the email. Make sure you guys are following me on all my social media because that's where stuff breaks first in terms of news and sales. And that's it. If you guys have one, let us know how it has been down below in the comments. And with that, I look forward to seeing everybody in the next video.